I was just standing here eating my breakfast, thinking about civilizations, and particularly about the collapse of civilizations. A lot of people right now are kind of worried about the collapse of this particular civilization we're in right now. And when we look back at civilizations throughout history, we say, wow, this was such a great civilization, and then it eventually collapsed, and then there was nothing for a while. And then there's this other great civilization rose up, and it was amazing, and then after a while it collapsed. And then there was nothing for a while. And then this new civilization came up, and then collapsed, and then there was nothing for a while. And people generally give credit to the civilization for being great and creating itself. But the civilization wasn't there before the civilization was there, so it can't create itself. So what freed up all these resources and all this extra time to create this great civilization? Well, it was that garbage period between. The part no one talks about. The part people don't really seem to care about, maybe because someone doesn't want us to know how good that period is. So in that period, when people are just doing their thing, no one's controlling anyone, everyone's just kind of forgotten, left to survive for yourself. People are struggling to figure out how to feed their family, have enough shelter. They're trying to constantly learn and improve and become more competent. And they pass information between each other. And they learn from their neighbors and their family. And the people just end up working together organically to start making life better and becoming more competent, gaining more control over their environment, and using that control to make their environment better. So people start having more time. They have enough food, they have enough shelter, they have enough resources, they have extra time. And with that extra time, people can start coming up with new ideas of how to do things, and new inventions, and art, and all this stuff starts making life better and better. And with all this extra time, certain people who don't have any imagination or good intentions start saying, well, I've got all this extra time on my hands. What can I do to screw around with other people? And they start trying to control other people and take stuff from other people. And at first, it's probably pretty hard. But as time goes on, they start realizing, oh, if I start trading people luxuries for like really valuable stuff, then over time people start getting attached to the luxuries more and more and caring less about what's really valuable: land, food, shelter, independence, freedom, the ability to control your own life. All that stuff kind of becomes less important as these shiesty people start trading useless luxuries, entertainment, bread and circus, garbage, while they're just scooping the foundation out from people's lives. And this is the buildup of centralized power. You get a few people just trying to control everyone and just doing whatever they have to do to control people, to suck resources out of them. And then as that gets to a point where they suck so many resources out that the people who are making life good just start having difficulty just getting by, just surviving. And that's kind of the point where we are right now. Like, a lot of people today are at the point where they're just working like slaves just to scrape by, just to barely make it. And then, it continues, and as these people continue siphoning off as many resources as they can and just holding everyone else at gunpoint, the civilization collapses, and then you get to a period where, the nothing period, where people are back to just every man for themselves, every woman for themselves, every child for themselves. People start banding together in their families and friends and making real connections with each other that they'd given up during the civilization, during the harvest. I'm going to call the civilization's harvest from now on, because that's what it is. Because all these resources and all this competence and all this excellence gets built up in the period between the civilizations. and things get better and better and better, and then the civilization comes along and just harvests all the resources out of it. And it takes several generations, because you got to convince people that they're willing to give up everything that's important. And the generation that created that wealth, they're going to be like, no way, this is the important stuff. But then their children are a little more susceptible, and their children are a little more susceptible. And every generation, you can kind of tweak them a little more and push them a little further till you get to the point where you have kids growing up in a city who have no idea what it is to grow their own food or be responsible for themselves in any way. And all they want is luxuries, entertainment. I just need to stare at a screen, and I will give away all of my labor and all of my energy and all of my everything, and I won't have any relationships or with anyone. Like everything that is valuable in my life, I will give it away to the people, the harvesters, just so I can stare at the screen and get the movies. So, maybe it's not such a bad thing if our civilization collapses. Maybe it's time to stop the harvest.